My name is Marc Bills. I'm a former paramedic with the City of Toronto. I was a paramedic for 27 years there. I was a shop steward. I was a member of the executive of Local 43. And yesterday, I learned of a paramedic. Her name's Scarlett, and there was an article about her in the Toronto Sun. And she is being essentially fired because she refused to get the jab. And apparently there is a number of medics, some of the others who I know, who are not getting the vaccine and their jobs are being terminated. What I'd like to know is, when do the rest of the paramedics stand up for one another, stand up for their co-workers, and say enough is enough? We've all had enough time to see that there's a lot going on with this pandemic, plandemic, whatever you want to call it, that has very little to do with health. And when you have someone like Scarlett, who is a beautiful soul, I mean a beautiful soul. She has a beautiful family. She has been a super successful paramedic. I mean, she just astounded me with her ability, her professionalism, her ability to put it all together and be a fantastic mother. And, when we're losing people like that, of that quality, there's something seriously wrong. The rest of the paramedics have to step up and be men, okay? For those of you who are male, you need to step up. And for the women, it wasn't that long ago we had a couple of female paramedics. That was it. Now we have lots of female paramedics. Step up for your fellow woman. And this is a call out to all emergency services, to the firefighters, to the police. Enough is enough. Stand up for one another. You guys got to be prepared to walk out. Okay, for ambulance, you can't just ignore your calls. You have to be available for the high priority calls. But this goes beyond your unions. This is about brotherhood and sisterhood. You cannot stand back and let these people get fired. Years ago, my affidavit was submitted for the we fought the yearly flu shot for paramedics in Ontario Superior Court, and we won. Okay? The Ministry of Health backed down. To this day, you don't need a yearly flu shot. This fight can be won. It needs to start with the emergency services standing together. Police, fire, ambulance. You guys need to stand up because there's shit going on in our society that ain't good. If we stand back and watch these vaccine passports go through and we do nothing, like we've got the lessons of Nazi Germany to be able to look back at and see what was done wrong by the German people. I'm sorry, I'm not holding this very well. I'm getting emotional here. we can look back and, oh, they let that happen. They let Hitler come into power. They let what happened to the Jews happen. What was wrong with those people? Those people are us. There was no difference between the German people and who we are. Germany at that time was the most progressive, liberal nation on the planet. And that happened. We need to wake the fuck up, people. The time to stop this is now. I'm wearing this shirt, Just Say No, Back the Blue. That's Chris Skye. The dude's got some balls. We need to grow some. We need to frickin' Wildcat this. It starts with us. If it doesn't start with us, what? Who's it going to start with? We got to tell these leaders who's in charge. It's us, not them. We're not a bunch of cows to be herded here and there. We're not to be told what we're going to be putting into our bodies. We're not going to be dictated to. So let's get together and figure this out fast and stand together. And we need to say no. We need to say no to this. And we need to say it now. If we don't say no, I don't know who's going to.